In a time long forgotten, when the stars were believed to be the souls of ancient warriors, a young wanderer named Thaler lived in the quiet town of Silver Hollow. Thaler was no ordinary youth. He possessed a rare gift, a connection to the mystic forces of the cosmos. As a child, he often dreamt of other worlds, where celestial beings whispered secrets of old battles, forgotten magic, and a looming darkness that threatened to return. Thaler was raised by his grandfather, an old storyteller who often spoke of the seven seals of Illyrian, artifacts that were said to keep a great evil locked away in the realm of shadows. Few believed the stories, for the seals had not been seen for centuries, and the world knew only peace. But one night, the stars in the sky dimmed, and a crimson moon rose, signaling an omen. When Thaler awoke from his sleep, he found a strange mark on his hand, a constellation that pulsed with an otherworldly light. Disturbed by the event, Thaler sought his grandfather's wisdom. The old man's expression turned grave as he recounted a legend told to him by his own forefathers. The seven seals were forged to imprison a being known as Narvis, the devourer of light. But if they are ever broken, Narvis will awaken and plunge the world into endless night. The mark on your hand is no coincidence, my boy. It is a sign that the seals are weakening, and you have been chosen to restore them. With his grandfather's blessing and a staff imbued with starlight, Thaler set out on a quest to locate the seven seals and prevent Narvis from returning. The journey was long and filled with trials, for the seals were hidden in ancient and dangerous places, guarded by powerful entities that had sworn to protect them, even from the hands of mortals. The first seal lay in the shimmering wastes, a desert where time and reality twisted. Here, Thaler faced the guardian of illusions, a being who could manifest his darkest fears. Thaler's mind was assaulted by visions of failure, loss, and despair. Yet, he remembered the tales his grandfather told him, the lessons of courage and hope. Drawing upon the magic within his constellation mark, he dispelled the illusions, and the guardian relinquished the seal, acknowledging the boy's bravery. The next seal was hidden deep within the glacial labyrinth, a frozen fortress of ever-shifting ice. Thaler nearly succumbed to the cold and despair when he encountered the labyrinth's keeper, an ancient frost giant named Ilgrath. The giant saw the fire in Thaler's spirit and offered him a choice: to fight him for the seal or to solve an ancient riddle, passed down by the giants as a test of wisdom. Thaler chose the riddle, knowing that wisdom was often a more powerful weapon than brute strength. When he spoke the riddle's answer, the ice walls parted, revealing the second seal. The third and fourth seals were no easier to obtain. The third lay in the Ashen Hollows, a forest where the trees were burnt black and no life thrived. Here, Thaler met a spirit of vengeance named Halara, who demanded that Thaler confront a memory he had long buried, the death of his parents at the hands of brigands. Overcoming his guilt, Thaler spoke words of forgiveness, releasing the spirit from her own torment. In doing so, the third seal revealed itself. The fourth seal was hidden within the heart of the Elder Tide Sea, guarded by a leviathan that could only be defeated by unraveling the mysteries of the ocean's songs. Thaler listened to the whispers of the waves, deciphering the ancient language of water and calming the leviathan's wrath. The beast, recognizing his connection to the cosmos, granted him the seal and warned him of the darkness that grew stronger with each passing day. But when Thaler reached the location of the fifth seal, he found it shattered, and a dark mist oozing from the fragments. He soon realized that Narvis was not fully imprisoned, but rather bound in a weakened state, and was now using dark magic to break free. The Devourer had awakened and was sending his minions to shatter the remaining seals. Thaler's only chance was to find the last two seals before Narvis could claim them. The sixth seal lay atop the Storm Spire, a mountain perpetually shrouded in lightning and thunder. Here, Thaler encountered the Tempest Seraph, a celestial being who tested his willpower. The Seraph hurled bolts of energy and tried to break Thaler's spirit with crushing storms. Thaler drew upon the starlight within him and channeled it through his staff, calming the storms and revealing his unyielding resolve. The Seraph granted him the sixth seal, knowing that the young wanderer would need every ounce of power for what lay ahead. The final seal was located in the Black Citadel, a fortress built from shadow and despair, where Narvis awaited. The Devourer, now partly free from his prison, taunted Thaler with promises of power and glory. But Thaler's heart remained pure. As he approached the last seal, Narvis lunged, a swirling mass of darkness seeking to consume him. A battle ensued, with Thaler wielding the power of the six seals to hold Narvis at bay. He realized that to restore the final seal and seal away Narvis, he would need to sacrifice the constellation mark on his hand, thus severing his connection to the cosmos and relinquishing the gift that had defined him. In a final act of courage, Thaler channeled the power of the stars one last time, shattering the mark and using the released energy to restore the seal. Let out a scream that echoed across the realm as the darkness was pulled back into the prison of the seals. With the threat of the devourer ended, the stars in the sky brightened once more, and Thaler returned to Silver Hollow, his gift gone but his heart fulfilled. He had saved the world not as a celestial warrior, but as a boy who had found the strength to confront the darkness within and without. His story lived on, a legend of the wanderer who restored the seven seals and brought light back to the land.